can I help that I'm picky? I made on my way from the bottom, straight from the bottom. Holding the game and my hands up so high, it's like I'm on a column. Them over there ain't like me, don't go putting them all in my column. Nah. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Yeah. Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own.
We're the land of the free.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We'll take a look at the Warriors. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Suns, just a few spots below there.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've played some good basketball this year. They have to consider this season to be a success in terms of where they are at this point.
Yeah, they're certainly in better shape than I thought they'd be at this stage of the season. And by now we know when they're at their best, they can compete with any team in the league.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Curry against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Curry against Paul. Wiggins dishes to Green. 5 on the clock. Thompson in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Monty Williams said offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's the Suns' ball. Paul passes to Ayton. He dishes it to Booker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Draymond Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Thompson dishes to Wiseman. Curry against Crowder. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
Well, it really doesn't matter whether the offense is clicking. Steph Curry's long-range shot is a reliable option always.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Suns here with a different look. Saric has checked in for Ayton. Kembali comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Booker. Kicks it to Kembali. And the 3 off target. So for Phoenix, their last game a win against Utah.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
Warriors leading by 5. Bazemore passes to Poole. Lets the three fly, and Kent Bazemore good for 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Booker to halt the run, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
We've got Looney, Lee out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Toscano in at the 4. That's the Warriors' 5.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Paul subbed in for Devin Booker. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Wiggins, Crowder with the steal. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, here's Ayton. The Warriors pull it in. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here is Paul, following the basket by Draymond Green. A second chance effort, and Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Ayton, and a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
You know you can count on Draymond Green to make good decisions. This guy comes up with a lot of terrific assists.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Paul looking over the floor from 10 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2. Paul's got his first points of the game.
Oh, tremendous lift on that shot. Not an easy score in the face of a much taller defender.
Thompson in the corner for the three. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
That Thompson's so quick to pull the trigger. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he is ready to fire.
They get it back. Ayton and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elite, so it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are leading by 12. And now with the second half about.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the five for Monty Williams. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. Suns trail by 12. Ayton kicks to Paul. Lets it go from 11. No good there. Good D by Thompson.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with River.
And Green gets it to go. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Oubre's checked in for Wiggins. Ken Bazemore comes in for Thompson. And Lee's subbed in for Steph Curry. And the Suns here with a different look. Sharch is checked in for 8. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Booker outside. And 101 left to play in the third.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Payne, covered by Lee. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Oubre, lays it up and banks it in. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Payne looking around. Pass to Sharch. To end the run. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Green. Here's Oubre. Lays it up off the glass. Oubre's got 9.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
I like the effort Booker gives on defense, especially when he pressures the shooter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Kelly Oubre. Wiggins is out there with Looney. And it's Toscano in at the power forward position. From 18 feet away, Wiggins with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that in switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig.
Never afraid of a little physicality. Mr. Ayton, the and one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Nader's checked in. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Booker. Oubre finds Curry. Connects from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Johnson. Count that bucket.
Assist goes to
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Curry way outside, and another three for Golden State.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Galloway taking his time here. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ayton. Puts the move on, and Ayton throws it down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And once they smell blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
He kicks it to Curry. There's the three. Another three for Golden State.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Klay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Klay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.